PWCC is a great way to sell your sports cards. If you're looking for a way to support the Cajun Cardboard YouTube channel, consider using the promo code Cajun, all caps, C-A-J-U-N, when you're selling your cards on the PWCC marketplace. Hey guys, Brian with Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana with another PWCC Weekly Auction recap. This is Weekly Auction number 76. It ended last night, July 2nd. I'm filming this early morning, July 3rd. Some of you who are employed are working today, and some of you who are employed were given the day off by your employer. So congrats to the latter and my condolences to the former. I am working, but I am also going to crank out this video for you guys. Let's not waste any time. Let's get cranking. I'm going to switch you over to screen share. As always, we're going to start with card number 96. It's a 2000 Upper Deck Ovation KG patch autograph BGS 8. It does 2520. I don't even know where to begin. It's almost like every week we see these vintage cards and we see these dudes that can't possibly have played in a 2023 fraternity basketball league at LSU, and yet somehow they were professional basketball players. This Steve Kuberski is more evidence of that. This is a Kuberski. It's a Pop 4 from 1972 Topps. We've seen a ton of 69 Topps, a ton of 72 Topps. You won't believe who's at the top of the list in this auction today. You will not believe who outshined Michael Jordan and LeBron James to win this weekly auction number 76. Stay tuned till the end. You're going to love it. But this Kuberski goes for $25.20. We've got a retro competitive advantage PSA 10 from 2011. It does $26.40. A Steph Curry, also, again, two things that you guys need to know about this weekly number 76, just from me glancing through the top 100. There was a 1986 Fleer PSA 10 set break of some sort, or a partial set break, so you're going to see all of the big dogs. We're not going to look at each one, but I'm going to look at an index and a comparison feature on Card Ladder, and we'll look at them together, and we'll kind of talk through some of those results. And then there was another bevy of Steph Curry cards, and this is another one, 2009 National Treasures Timeline Steph Curry patch autograph. Does $26.40. I've never seen this card. Really good looking card. 2005 Upper Deck Ultimate Signature Hawaii LeBron Auto. I don't even know what that means. DNA 9. I don't even know what I'm looking at here, but it's serial number to 10. Really cool looking. It's actually hand serial numbered right here in the middle. $26.40 for that cool card. Kobe in the middle of a hellacious step back. That kind of looks like Jared Sullinger, but Jared Sullinger's a lot fatter. That might be a Courtney Lee. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. I guess Courtney Lee wasn't playing way back then, was he? I don't know. Who is this guy? I should know who that guy is. Who is that guy on the Celtics? Could it be, who's your guy from California? Leon Poe, maybe? I don't know. Was he playing back in 1998? I don't feel like he's that old either. 2,640 on that one. Who is this guy? Somebody in the comments set me straight. Karl Malone, Alvin Adams, we're going to look those up when I do the comparison feature in 86 Fleer. In fact, let's go ahead and knock that out. Here we go. So in Card Ladder, one of the cool things you can do is you can plug in up to, I think it's 8 cards. So I've plugged in 8 different cards from the 1986 Fleer set, and then I've got them sorted over here by highest percentage yield over the last 6 months. You can see only 2 of these cards are actually up, and then one of them, the Ewing, which we just looked at, is not really up. It's up $120. But the Jeff Malone is noticeably up. So one thing I want to show you is, a lot of them are going down. That's in the red. That's something to look at. Down 33% for the Barkley, down 17% for the Neekers, down 27% for the Karl Malone, down 18% for the Alvin Adams, down 12% for the Olajuwon. So 5 out of the 8 are down double figures over the last 6 months. But let me show you something interesting. And this is what keeps being talked about in the hobby. 29 Barclays have sold. The card that's down the most has sold the most. After that, it is the Wilkins, the Malone, the Adams, and the Olajuwon. Those are the next 4 most consistent sales, the most number of sales. Not coincidentally, those are down the next most. Then Olajuwon has sold 8 times. It's down 8%. And then the 2 that have sold the least are actually up. And so that's kind of falls in line with what a lot of us in the hobby have been saying, that we've got to turn the faucet off, right? People have got to start to want the card more than they want the cash. And when we get to the point where people think the card's worth the same as the cash, that's called saturation. And we'll know where the floor is, and then we can all calm the heck down, and we can start back to business as usual, pre-pandemic business as usual, slow and steady, up and to the right. Cards will sell organically rather than people flooding the market, right, to get out and avoid this falling dagger or this falling knife. But Jeff Malone does the best out of the 86 Fleer PSA 10s that sold last night. Ewing's on here. And again, no offense, but I didn't get Kareem in. I didn't get Magic. I didn't get Bird in. But those three also sold. Like I said, a lot of these 86 Fleer PSA 10s sold last night. We got a rookie Devin Booker Galactic PSA 10, does 2760. That's only a pop 5 card. Really cool product there. I think that's first year Revolution. I might be wrong, but I think it is. 2015 National Treasures logo man, partial logo man, Steph Curry, 2760. That's serial number to 3. However, a Kobe Bryant autograph, tough to pick out, but it is autographed right there in the middle from Bowman's Best, 2760. We've got a Bernie Williams. No, not that Bernie Williams, Yankee fans. This is a Bernie Williams basketball player that no one's ever heard of. With a great throw and stash, Dr. J wannabe Bernie Williams does 2880. We've got the same LaMelo Ball we saw last week, PSA 10. This is his Kaboom rookie card. It goes for $3,000 on the nose. A Kobe auto does 3. Roe Blackman, one of those great backcourt members, along with the great Derek Harper, one of the strongest NBA guards of all time, sort of the Marcus Smart of his time, although Derek Harper was a much better offensive player. $3,000 for this Rolando Blackman. He was sort of the CJ McCollum of his time. 1980 Topps Basketball, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, PSA, DNA, in person, 5 for the card, 10 for the auto, does 3,000. Sneaker Spotlight, Steph 8.5, does 3120. What about this Steph Kaboom 2018 Steph Kaboom PSA 10? Let's look that card up. Here it is, significantly down from the last sale of $4,500, but right on par with the 3 before that. So I'm not sure what to think here. Over the last 3 months, it's relatively even. Let's look at 6. Over the last 6 months, the card's actually up a lot. And so good news there for that Kaboom owner. Back then, again, people think Kabooms are like crazy, crazy rare, like golds and you know, mojos. They're not. There's been 155 graded, and there's over 41 PSA 10s and 34 9.5s. The other thing is they grade really well. If you can look at the gem rate, like half the ones that are submitted end up with a gem grade. So Kaboom's not quite as rare, even back in 2018, as people think. 1986 Fleer Checklist does 3120. I know that's down because way back when I was collecting, I paid much more than that for mine, and that was like in 2020. So I don't know what's going on there. That does not look like a good sale. 2018 Black Gold Doncic. This is his rookie PSA 9. It is serial number to only 8, and it does only 3,240. I guess people don't care about this particular insert parallel from Donruss Optic, but that really surprised me. That seems like crazy, crazy low to me. Dual autograph Big Butt Williams. That, if you haven't watched my prior videos, my kids used to call him Big Butt Williams because I called him Big Butt Williams because he had a humongous ass. His ass was extremely disproportionate to his body. A normal shaped dude with a humongous ass. It looked like it was inflated with helium. So I called him, I'd scream at the screen. I was a big Hawks fan back in the day because I loved Josh Smith. He was on my fantasy team. And so I'd be screaming at the screen, at Big Butt Williams because he was a completely terrible number 2, number 3 overall draft pick in the NBA draft. He was actually just an okay player his whole career. 3,240 for that dual logo man autograph Vince Carter and Big Butt. This is a cool card here, and I've got it pulled up. The 1999 Upper Deck Century Legends. This is a great set. My good friend Steve Davis, Monk's Cards on Instagram, has put the entire set together, but not the Century, not the serial numbered, but this is the serial numbered. It's 11 out of 33. It's a PSA 8. The Bird does 3240. Only 2 sales that I could find of this card ever in any grade. They both happen to be PSA 8 and 3480 in May, 3240, a little bit less here in July. So just a couple months ago, it sold as well. Steph Curry limited freshman Steph patch autographed. The autograph's teeny tiny. It's on the ball right there in his hands. 3360 for that. A Kobe Eminence autograph does 3480. The Magic 86 Fleer does 3480. A gold vinyl Steph from 2018. This is the winning tickets insert, but it's the gold vinyl parallel. And those gold vinyls, as you guys know, are one of ones. Let me know in the comments how you feel. I know a lot of people are trying to push these gold vinyls. I don't know. Some of them look very bland, to be honest with you. The picture of this card looks very bland, but then there's those cards when you get them in your hand and they look just completely different than the way that they look, in a picture. And so just let me know what you think about this gold vinyl. $3,600 for that one. And then this is just an awesome card here. It's the 97 Flair Showcase Masterpieces, right? What that means is it's a 1 of 1. It is a Clyde Drexler Row 3 Flair Showcase 1 of 1. The grade means nothing. I can assure you of that. $3,600 for this Clyde the Glide. That is a humongous pickup for any Blazers collector or any Clyde Drexler collector, which reminds me I need to send this to my Damian Lillard group chat because a lot of those guys are Blazer collectors, and I hope one of them maybe picked it up or at least they saw this. This is awesome, right? This is a cool card from the 90s. Right next to that, we've got a 1972 Topps ABA Championship Pacers Game 1. This is just a Pacers card. It's not an individual player or anything like that. It's just three dudes playing hoops. Pacers take the lead. Pacers went up 1-0. I guess they were led by, was that George McInnes back then? Was he on the Pacers? $3,600. 1972, Don Chaney, come back, come join us. I mean, he's like freaking 100 yards away in the picture. I don't know why he had to be so freaking far away, but what's left of Don Chaney, 100 yards away, 1972 Topps PSA 10 does $3,600. Of course, he's in the triple threat position. Kids, if you're watching, triple threat is what they call this exact position, although he's a little hunchy, knees a little bit more bent, back a little bit straighter up, because you can do three things. You can shoot, you can pass, you can dribble. And so every time you catch the ball, you should, unless you're catching on the run in transition, you should be catching the ball in a triple threat position because it gives you the greatest advantage against your defender. A little coaching tip there for the young ones. 86 Fleer Ewing PSA 10. Like we said, going back to our comparison here, the Ewing was actually the only other one that was up at all over the last 6 months. It sold 7 times, kind of steady at $3,600, $3,700 for that card. And this is a card that I had to share with you guys because most basketball people, I've heard of Louis Dampier because my dad used to talk about him all the time because he played on the Kentucky Colonels, and I'm from Louisville, Kentucky, so I know who Louis Dampier is. Most people haven't heard of Glenn Combs, Louis Dampier, or Warren Jabali, but these were the 3-point percentage leaders in the ABA in the 71-72 season. But here's what I want to show you. If you click into the card on PWCC and you go to the back, you can look at the percentage leaders and what their percentages were. One player in the NBA, the great Glenn Combs, featured to your left of the card, shot 40.6%. And then after that, Louis Dampier was second in the entire NBA at 36%. That should give you an idea of how much this thing has changed. The three-point line has changed a great deal. I'm not sure the distance, but I'd have to guess the one today is even further than it was back then. That's just me guessing, but I don't know for sure because I didn't watch the ABA because I was not born yet in 1971. But you'll see Roger Brown, his name should have been called Downtown Roger Brown. I don't know if it was or not, but it should have been. But there's the great John Brisker, by the way. But Roger Brown shot 30% from the three-point line and was in the top 10. So that should let you know how silly it was back then and how different the three-point shot was. I assure you, none of these three dudes on this card were taking 11 a game like Steph Curry does. And then the happiest player in the history of basketball, Bailey Howell, who has actually been the top card on a PWCC auction in the very recent past. This is his PSA 9. And if you want to know the difference between a PSA 9 and a PSA 10, Bailey Howell from 1969 Topps, check it out, $38.40. If you want to get a raw one, it's $7. If you want the PSA, well, that's an autograph for $36. You could get his autograph card. But if you scroll down here, you'll notice that about 3 weeks ago, Bailey Howell's PSA 10 with an A sticker sold for $50,400. That's a BMW 5 Series for you people keeping track at home. Trae Young 2018 Flawless Vertical Patch RPA. This is serial number to only 10, 3,960. Authentic card grade 10 for the autograph. Must have a bad corner or something like that, which is not unusual for those thick Flawless cards. And then we've got Steph, we've got Giannis, and we've got more Steph. Let's talk about, there's just too much Steph to not even talk about it. But this is a Flawless Gold Giannis in the middle. PSA 9 does 4,000. We got a Steph. I feel like I just saw this card. This might be a relist. I don't know. Hopefully you guys can do the research research, but I feel like I just saw this exact card, this exact grade sell. This is his 2014 Prism Gold Pulsar, serial number to 10, BGS 9.5, minimum gem, and it does 4,080. The Court Kings Steph Curry autograph PSA 10 does 4,080. I've got this one pulled up, and it is not good news for Steph collectors. His index has really gotten just absolutely murdered recently. Over the last year, this card's down 42%. This is the lowest sale of the last 8 sales over the last year. If we look at 2 years, it's the lowest sale over the last 2 years, over the last 26 sales. And again, we're talking about his 2009 Court Kings autograph rookie card, PSA 10. That's serial number to an arbitrary 649. He who shall not be named. Bird, Kareem, and Olajuwon. We got a whole row here of 86 Fleer. And, of course, we look these guys up, 4,300, 4,200, 4,200. And then let's throw MJ in there. His PSA 7 sells for $4,560. The LeBron, there was a couple of LeBrons that ended in here. There was actually 3 that ended last night. Let's real quick take a glance because everybody wants to know what the flagship LeBron's doing, or some people do, I don't know. Last night on July 2nd, Sunday, July 2nd, 3 LeBron sold. 1 on eBay for $5,200, 1 on PWCC Weekly for $5,040, and then 1 on PWCC for $4,440, which was really an ugly result. If we look at the LeBron Topps Chrome PSA 10 chart over the last 3 months, it is down 18%, and that is with last night being actually a pretty good result for those cards. It has gotten as low as $4,073. 4,000. Could you ever imagine that this card, which was once, I'm telling you, I think it got to 40,000. Let's look it up. Here we go. $41,210. How's that for a chart right there? That's a chart for you right there. It looks like something at NASA. $41,210. Now it's all the way back down to $4,000. Wow, how the market cap on that card has changed. Right next to it, we've got a Kobe 96 EX2000 BGS 9.5. This is a minimum gem, but a really good-looking Kobe card. The green and yellow contrast is pretty cool. Here it is right here. Actually up. So a good result for Kobe, 4,300, 4,200, back up to 4,560. So good-looking stuff there for the Kobe. That's only a pop 26. 5,929. Graded by PSA, 3,000 by Beckett. So not a rare card. 9,000 of these cards out there, but it's a pop 26 and a BGS 9.5. Just a really important, really good Kobe card. Of course, the Jordan base card from that year is a bonkers number as well. Very expensive card as well. Another Steph patch auto 4680. I'm sorry, I can't go into detail. There's just too much Steph flawless and too much Steph national treasures and too much Steph immaculate patch autos. I'm not going to sit here and bash on Steph Curry because his index is getting killed already, but my God, every single week we see so many Steph patch autos. I don't know what the deal is with that. This is weird, right? This is a card that you would very rarely see in raw condition. It was examined by NBA. You can go in and look at the card and see what the heat map says. The heat map says there's a little bit of stuff that needs some attention down here on the bottom left and right corners. Again, remember, this is not foolproof. This doesn't mean everything else on the card is a perfect PSA 10, but if you see some heat, it's worth a further view, and then you can always click view and go really look deep dive. In fact, here, let me show you. I hope I don't screw our deal up here, but you can go real deep into this and take a real close look. That's what she said. Let's see where we are. Where are we? Here we go. Yeah, well, maybe I can't go further into it, but they've got a video to show you everything right here with Mr. Creepy White Gloves. But then down here, you can see, that's kind of it. Can I click? There we go. Yeah, I knew I could click it again. Now watch this. Look how into it I am. Now, the heat map's sort of in the way, so that's not really going to help. But boom, now the heat map is gone, and you can just kind of mouse wheel it up, and you can look. Okay, so you see this corner right here, right? You can see how it flares out a little bit. Almost, to me, it looks like somebody maybe tried to work on it. And then over here, you can't really tell. It looks like some hangers right here, a little frayed. It's cilia sticking off the edge. But Mike Baker seems to think there's some corner issues with that one. So that's that. All right. back to business. Now you've seen what the NBA cards look like if you want to go look at them. Did I screw us up? No, I'm good. We're right back. Doncic 2018 rookie red optic autograph, BGS 9.5, serial number to 99, does 4,800. A really ugly Kobe. I don't like this card. I'm just going to go out on a limb. And it's not because it's Kobe. It's 96 chrome. I know everybody raves about that product, but there's so much greening and so much hulking. They just look so bad. I'm trying to find one for you so I can show you what I'm talking about. Like, that's what a relatively clean copy looks like. And anybody who's watched basketball knows that is not what the Lakers uniform looks like. And for that reason, I just don't find this card very attractive. And it's down 40% over the last 3 months. Last night's sale was not good, from $5,875 down to $4,800. So over $1,000 drop on that card. Maybe it's because of the greening. I don't know. A PSA 7 Jordan with a sticker does $4,800. Of course, we saw one without a sticker do $4,560. But honestly, the one down there looked just as good. Here's the other LeBron that ended in PWCC last night, just over $5,000. Maybe we're finding the floor. BGS 8 Jordan 86 Fleer 57 does $5,000. And here's a card that's pretty interesting. This is the 1985 star, last 11 Rookie of the Years, Michael Jordan. This is a 9.5 quad gem, and it does 5,000. That is up over 600 from the last one, up over $1,000, $1,080 before that, and then that's the wrong grade, and then 39.60. This is a big sale here, people. Okay, this might be. Oh my gosh, is this? No. Okay, I was about to say this can't be the highest it's ever sold for because we experienced 2021 and 22, but it's the fourth highest sale ever and certainly the highest since January of 2022. So really big result there for that star last 11 9.5 Jordan card. 1972 Topps Austin Carr. Of course, he was a Notre Dame great. 5,040 for that PSA 7 Austin Carr. I hope he's just taking a picture, maybe throwing an outlet pass. If that is his release, that is very high and very funny looking. Both of his elbows are flared. We've got the Kareem 1968 Mira Tutto Sport Campionissimi. I think that sounds Italian, but I don't speak it. But this card in the PSA 6 last night is only one of 10, 6 graded higher. It might be a sticker. It looks kind of like a sticker to me, but again, I don't know anything about these things. 5160 for that Kareem. I think I have him pulled up. There it is. 5160 last night is actually down a little bit from the sale before that. I wonder what the highest this card's ever sold, this sticker has ever sold for. Apparently there's a rare Italian lottery back variation, and those are up there. So I don't know. I don't want to get into the weeds on that, but very interesting oddball foreign Kareem card. And remember, the key thing here is if you look at the label, 1968 is before 1969, and 69 is recognized as his, domestic Topps tall boy rookie card. So 68 kind of a pre-rookie card right there. We've got the LeBron 2003 Topps Pristine. It is a black label, which makes it a 1 of 6 population. Serial number to 499. That is a $5,280 card. Another Barkley. Barkley, remember, was the 86 Fleer PSA 10 that had sold the most of the cards that we looked at on that little comparison feature. A 2013 Select BGS 9 Curry does 5,400. I really liked this card. I wasn't interested in bidding on it, but it's a dual patch card. It's got tons of colors. It's got 2 cool patch windows. It's got 2 great up-close bust photos of the great Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, his protege. Serial number to 25 PSA 8. It's a Pop 1 none higher, and it does 5,400. And Anthony Edwards 1-in-1 rookie gold dual jersey autograph. Serial number 1 out of 10. Math nerds rejoice. 5520 for that one. Cool card there. And then another Barkley, 5520 here, 5280 there, so about 5350, something like that for the average. The Charlie Scott from the great Boston Celtics. This is 1976 tall boy, and I feel like I should know who that is. It looks like a late years Connie Hawkins, but I don't think that's right. I don't know who this dude is, but he's got a huge handlebar mustache that Charlie Scott's trying to guard from the Washington Bullets. 5640 for that Pop 2 Charlie Scott. 5640, big number. BVG 5, Bill Russell does 6,000. Steph Curry limited silver spotlight patch auto. This is his rookie patch auto, does 6,300. Jordan 8 does 6,300 in an old PSA label. Another Jordan 8 old label, way off center left to right. Jeez, these are really off center left to right. Both of these the exact same way. Good night. Those are both terribly off-center. That would get a 5 today at PSA. That's my prediction. 6,300 for those. Those are not going to be good. I don't have the Jordan 86 Fleer pulled up, but that's going to be bad. 2016 totally certified hollow blue Steph color match, 1 of 1. Didn't know those were 1 of 1s. Now I do. 6,600 for that one from 2016, and then another patch auto Steph. There's just so much Steph. Jordan Raw 2004 Black Diamond Quadruple Diamond. Okay. Jordan patch, serial numbered 1 out of 10. It's an NBA authentic. I don't know. That's an interesting card there. I don't know much about that particular product or that particular insert patch autograph card. The auto looks a little streaky to me, so I'm not sure what the buyer will do with that one. Probably grade the card, not the auto. That's just a guess. 2002 Finest, another LeBron Black Label. This is his pre-rookie card. 7,500 from 2002 Finest. That's the base, not the refractor. The Neek does 7,500. And then, again, you've got to be kidding me. The guy from Lambda shows up again. Dave Robish can't possibly play basketball. I don't care what you say. Nobody who's willing to take a picture that looks like this could be a good basketball player. But this Dave Robish, 72 Topps PSA 10, is a Pop 3, and there are set collectors, and there's this thing called this PSA set registry, and it is driving insanity and madness, and I love it, and I love to talk about it every week. This Robish goes for 7,500. Another Steph dual patch auto 7,800. The Doncic flawless rookie autographs. This is serial numbered to only 25. It does 8,400. It's a min gem. Man, I feel like this card would have done 50,000 2 years ago. Doncic and Steph Curry, those two indexes have been crushed. 2 more Steph Currys, the same looking card to me, 9,000, 9,000. We see this LeBron in every single weekly. I need to stop, and I need to just start skipping over the cards that we see every week because it's just not as fun. And to be honest with you, it's getting a little tedious and laborious. This 2003 SPX LeBron, serial number to 750, BGS 9.5, does 8,400. This is one I did want to look up, and this is a Steph, but we're going to look this one up. Like, look at all these cards look the exact same. How many of them are there? It just looks like there's just too many of them, and that's, you're looking at $30,000 worth of cards in those 3 cards. But this one does stand out to me, and I'm taking this one over all those flawless patch autos because I've seen 50,000 of them. This is his 2003, my favorite year, Prism. It's a gold, it's an autograph, it's a gem plus. Great looking card. It is a sticker auto, but you don't really have a choice with that. I think I have the regular, there it is. There's the regular Steph. Which sold for $27,600. The autograph Gem Plus sells for $9,000. Seems like a decent buy to me. I'm rather holding that card than all of these indistinguishable cards where there's a million of them. That's just me personally. I'm taking this Steph Curry for the same price. They're all right at $9,000. Give me the gold autograph. 2004 Topps Chrome refractors. This LeBron, we're going to look this up because this just sold in golden, and I feel like I just looked at it. Yeah, it's just sold twice in golden. That's the same card listed twice for some reason. And then this is a different one. So it went 13,200, dipped all the way to 8,400. And that's when I was like, damn, I think that was the Golden Elite for June. And I was like, damn, if I'd have known it was 8,400, I would have bought it. And I was right because last night on PWCC, it sells for $900 more. So that is the LeBron James second year gold. Remember, this gold is only serial number to 99. It's gold, okay, that's great, but it's not serial number to 10. It's not serial number to 50, but that's the history of that card. And so last night was the first time it's bounced back in quite a while, back up to 9,300. So keep that in mind for LeBron gold collectors out there. And there it is again, just saw it. Mikan SGC3, couldn't find it in Card Ladder. It was mostly PSA stuff, but I've got the Mikan right here. And in sales history, this one sells for 9,900. And here's one of those cards. It's just so rare. It's just so important. It's just so relevant. It's just so Mikan that it just defies the logic of what the market's doing. So October 2021, cards were, I know it wasn't the peak because that was probably March 2021, but this is just after the peak. The card sold for $98.40. Today the card sold for more. This card sold for more today than the one that sold in October of 2021. In fact, if I had to scroll back, this is the highest this SGC3 has ever sold for Mike. And so that is an example of, again, the PWCC sticker matters, right, when it comes to valuations and how people fight for cards. Maybe somebody's looking at this card and they're thinking, this could be a PSA 4. And a PSA 4, Mike, I mean, let's look it up. I mean, that might be what they're looking at. It's an SGC3. Let's kill this. Let's go here. This is just me off the cuff. Sorry, guys. This is a little bit of a detour. Let's look at the PSA 4. Let's get it in Card Ladder. Now you're looking at a $10,000 card, maybe something like that. Last sold $10,600. What if it somehow grades a PSA 5? Now you're looking at a $15,000 card. Maybe somebody's looking for margin there. I don't know. But that's the highest selling SGC3 Mike in 48 ever. Jim Walker here in all of his splendor, $9,900 for this Jimmy Walker. Am I crazy, or is that Jalen Rose's dad? I think Jimmy Walker is Jalen Rose's dad. I know they don't have the same last name, but I think that's his dad. Maybe I'm wrong. I might sound like an absolute idiot here. I'm not. Is it Jimmy Walker? Is it Chet Walker? I think it's Jimmy Walker. 2009 playoff content. Somebody fact check me and put it in the comments. If I'm an idiot, just say, Brian, you're an idiot. That's not Jalen Rose's dad. 2009 contender Steph Curry autograph PSA 10 does $10,200. I'm trying to remember the next card that I'll look up, actually. Oh, yeah. Bad, sad story. Another Steph Flawless Patch Auto, $10,005. The LeBron X Fractor BGS 9.5 does $10,000. Steph Finals nameplate does 11.1 in a BGS 9. A Jordan BGS 9 does $11,100. And then you guys know I'm 4 away, right? I'm trying to collect the entire Jordan Star 24 cards, all in 8.5, and I'm 4 cards away. This is one I needed. Jordan 85 Rookie of the Year, card number 288, being guarded by the great Michael Ray Richardson. This card sold for $11,100. I did not get it, and let me show you why I did not get it. There you go. Simply because it sold for freaking $2,500 more than the last card sold for, and it sold for like the most it has in forever. So I don't understand this. This was a $6,000 card in December, $8,500, now all the way up to $11,000. I am one pissed off Cajun because that thing ran away. I wasn't even close. I was even willing to go over the last comp, and I got blown out of the water. So I might not be the only person trying to collect that set. So I'm going to have to pump the jets and chill for a little bit here. Bill Russell, PSA 5. Did I look that one up? I did. Huge result last night for this card. Highest sale in the last 6 months by a large measure. Jumped from $7,200 all the way up to $12,600. Does not have a PWCC sticker on it, but that is a monstrous sale up to $2,600. LeBron 2003 SP Authentic, serial number to 500 autograph. We see these all the time as well. That's a 910. It does $13,200. And then a full 86 Fleer set. I get texts and messages all the time from people. Hey, how much do you think a PSA 9 set's worth? Hey, how much do you think a PSA 8 set's worth? I'm like, people, they're selling all the time as complete sets. Just go look them up. Here you go. Here's another comp, and this was about what it was worth. The PSA 8 set's worth about 15, 16, 17 grand, depending on the quality of the Jordan card and the Jordan sticker. So that's just something to keep in mind. There used to be a rule in the 86 Fleer set collecting world where if you took the Jordan base and the Jordan sticker and you added them up and then you doubled it, that was about the value of the 143 card / sticker set in that grade. So if you take the Jordan, take the sticker, if it was 5,000 and 5,000 and you added them up, that's 10,000, double it, the set's worth 20,000. It used to be sort of a general rule to get you close depending on the quality of the Jordans. But I don't know if that holds true anymore. Probably not. I'd have to go look and see what a PSA 8 Jordan sold for. I don't think we saw any 8s. I think we saw some 7s probably. It was those bad 8s. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's not going to be real helpful there. So, and here we are on the top row. And like I said, did I tell you you'd be surprised? Big Jim Davis, Jimbo Davis. Actually, great shooting technique on this one. God hand off the ball, elbow underneath. Nice high release point. Looking through his shooting pocket. I love it, man. I love this this Jim Davis light blue T-shirt card. It's a Pop 2. It sold for $24,000 last night. Of course, again, another card that I need is the number 195, the Michael Jordan Olympic gold medalist. 16,200. Let's talk about this first, okay? Another card in 8.5. So I'm getting Screwjob City here. 10,000 last sale. The thing jumps to 16,200. What the hell is going on? This is absolutely ridiculous. I am getting priced out of my own set that I thought I was going to be able to run clean through. I got to 20 out of 24, and now I'm getting kicked in the nether region. But let's talk about this Jim Davis, right? Jim Davis, 24,000 last night. Here's what's funny. The damn card just sold for 43,000. So go back. Stay with me here. Jim Davis, 1969 Topps Tall Boy, is going to win the PWCC Weekly Auction number 76. It sold for 24,000. You're thinking that's an insane number, but it's only a pop 2, right? Well, both of them have sold in the last couple of weeks. Look, the highest price sale ever was this Jim Davis PSA 10, and there's only 2. They've both sold, and I looked at it. It's not the same serial number. It's each of the 2 have sold in the last 3 weeks. June 18th, July 2nd. So here it sold for 43,000. When you remove one of the 5 people in the world that are trying to buy the Jim Davis card, maybe one of the 3 people, obviously, the card dropped $19,000. And that's why I'm so fascinated when I saw over the last 6 to 8 weeks all these vintage common PSA 10 high pop cards, and the reason I say they have FU money is because they don't care if it's logical. They just want to win the PSA set registry, and I love it because it's every bit the way that I collect. But $19,000 difference in a couple of weeks is pretty serious. Pretty serious difference right there. So that's it. Jim Davis wins it. Jim, Jordan, Jeff Malone, we looked up. Let's go back and check out the Jeff Malone again. Where is that Jeff Malone? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? I thought I put him in here. Oh, there he is. Jeff Malone is actually way up, right? So this Jeff Malone card, we can look him up right here. Boom, back into card ladder. Big jump from 12,000 back up to 16,000. Over the last 3 months is there. Over the last, let's look at the last year. Last year, the Jeff Malone's actually up, believe it or not. I sold mine in the 20s, thank God. Because if you look at the last 2 years, I think I sold mine for like 25,000 or some shit. Excuse my language, 27,000. I think that's mine right there. I think that sounds right. 22.8, something like that. Maybe I'm wrong. But it looks like the Jeff Malone's making a little comeback. Look, it bottomed down here at $8,000, and now it's all the way back up. And by the way, Pop 66. This is something to pay attention to. Jeff Malone, Pop 66. Guess what? Johnny Moore, who everybody thinks is the lowest pop. It's not. Pop 67. Look at what the Johnny Moore's doing and look at what the Jeff Malone's doing, right? Different, right? Okay, that's it, guys. So Jim Davis, winner, chicken dinner. If you guys enjoy these videos, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Don't forget, I've got a PWCC promo code. If you ever want to sell on this PWCC marketplace, when you send your cards for submission, it's real easy. Message me if you don't know how to do it. It can't get any easier. Just make sure you plug in the promo code Cajun, C-A-J-U-N, all capital letters, so you fall under my umbrella and you can let people know that my big mouth is part of the reason that you're sending your cards into PWCC, and it's a great way for you to help support my channel without any money coming out of your pocket. Another great way is through the PayPal link, and I can't tell you enough how appreciative I am of the people who choose to click that PayPal link button. It's on my YouTube homepage and contribute that way. I also have an affiliate link, so if you're looking to buy cards in these weekly auctions, go into my YouTube description, take my link. There's actually a little clickable link button that says PWCC in the top right of the homepage of my YouTube channel. Just click it, and right when you click it, just save that as your favorites. That way, every time you go in to buy, you're supporting the Cajun Cardboard channel. And I do want to announce that I do have another affiliate partnership with homage.com. And homage.com, as you can see, creates these Cajun Cardboard t-shirts. And I'm going to show you the logo right there. That, if you see that logo, that's homage.com. I should have some real badass t-shirts coming in the mail real soon, and I'm going to share them with you. And they fit like a glove. These are the t-shirts that you get in, and you don't have to pull them and stretch them and move them. They feel like you've had them for 20 years, and they're fantastic material. So we'll be talking a little bit more about that, and I'll have an affiliate link that you guys can use if you want to go buy some of the coolest, freshest, most clever apparel when it comes to NBA basketball. All those NBA Jam shirts that you guys see, that's homage.com. And so I'll have an affiliate link. It's actually already in my YouTube description. If you just go to this video, go down in the description, look, cut and paste that, save that. And now when you buy on the homage.com website, you're also, again, supporting the Cajun Cardboard YouTube channel. Anyway, hopefully you guys have a great 3rd of July. If you're working, my condolences. I am too. I just had a closing schedule. If you're not working, congrats. Be careful on the 4th of July weekend. A lot of people doing a lot of stupid things. Don't be one of those stupid people. Have fun, spend time with your family, shoot some fireworks safely, and keep collecting. Stay positive in the hobby. 4th of July is a great day to buy cards. And peace.